over with CNC. We hadn't seen y'all in a while, but Coach, I know you've been busy. How's it going over here?
It's going. It's exciting, man. You saw, they can't see all this 5,000 pounds worth of weights right there in front of us, but we've been working, kids been working. It's been a good 5 weeks.
Oh, so for those people who tried to say you didn't have a weight room,
Right, you know.
that ain't the case. Or
No,
at least one coming.
Yeah, we just haven't put it up.
Okay.
It'll be up after spring break.
Okay.
As the room sit right now, it won't be the same after spring break. You know.
I'm gonna get some pictures of it. I saw some a mock of it. It looks like it's gonna really be impressive. It'll be second to none. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah. It'll be our humbling home to play football out of.
How your kids responding?
They're working hard. You remember the first time you came, he saw about 15 or 20 kids.
Yeah, what you got there, about 35?
Oh, it's over 50 here now, everything.
Coach, that's a heck of a turnout you're getting in there.
Yeah, everything. Everybody loves to play when we got shorts on, though. The question is, when you put the pads on, are they going to stay?
Okay.
Will they be in the helmet? Because it get a little hotter. It's still a little cool right now.
Right.
Catch a little break right now, a little breeze. Like one out there crying right now.
Coach, you're going to have that happen all the time.
Right.
You got to get them straight. But see, I always thought, my own personal opinion, you keep everybody home, keep a lot of them home, you can't help but do better because you got so much talent in this area.
Yeah, we're going to win. We'll win. It's been proven before, but this time there's a conscious effort from everybody involved. The community is excited. All the community is excited.
Mm-hmm.
Not just Quincy or Banner or Chattahoochee. All the boroughs are excited right now about what they're going to see and what's coming. It's coming. We post everything every day.
Okay.
And so I think that's another way that people stay connected and see that we're working.
Coach, talk a little bit about how a solid football program invigorates and strengthens a whole community.
I try to tell people this is the best analogy I can give to people about football. That they play football at Harvard. And that's supposed to be some of the smartest people in the world, some of the greatest minds to go to school and then play football there. And so my thing is that we're loving what we're doing. Us trying to bring the community back together is big through football and sports. I think if you have a great sporting program in high school, you're gonna have a great high school.
Well, see, it even goes a little deeper than that in Gadsden County. Because you have so many communities that were arch rival communities. You know, it's still integrating Havana and Quincy. Havana High and Shanks were arch rivals, and West Gadsden, and you bringing all these different parts of the county together under one flag, under one purpose.
It'll be up under one flag, one roof, one name, and I think it should have been like that. This actually only from Gadsden County. When you stop at Gadsden on both sides of it, it was the only county that had multiple high schools. When you think about it, you go to Sneed, they got one school. You go to Bristol, Liberty County, you got Bluntstown, you got Mariana. All these schools have one high school. Madison, Taylor County, Jefferson County. Those are one high school towns that are geographically just like these towns. Okay. So I think it's something that should have been done many years ago. You got to think about it. One time they had 4 high schools here, and in a rural country town, that shouldn't be. So we had self-created division by having multiple high schools. Because if whoever envisioned this many years ago would have had one, no more than 2 high schools, man, could you imagine what this would really be? What it would have really been for all these years? It would have been scary and dangerous. But I want them to know it's going to be scary and dangerous because now we do have one high school and we have these kids. We have a real coaching staff here for football, and we're going to work on it to fix it all day and all night.
Well, one of the things that it does is it strengthens the school, but not only the school, the community. It gets everybody to pull for one team. It gets everybody to get a chance to know each other. And once you get a chance to grow through some of these divisions, it can only help the community.
Right. That's the thing about it is we preach and harp to our kids that we're one county, and you will heal a lot of relationships and a lot of small corals through athletics. One thing our people need to understand is that in Friday in America, it's 3 days out of the week for 6 months out of the year that we get silent peace, no matter what color you are. Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Sunday afternoon, when football season is going. It's the only time in America for 6 months, nobody cares what color you are. Nobody cares what team you cheer for. They just don't want your team to beat their team. Everybody, you go to tailgate, black or white, they all together kicking and cheering for the Seminoles, cheering for the Rattlers. It's amazing what the game of football does for a school, community, a city, and even some things, states. So I'm excited, the coaches are excited, and the kids are working.
And I know you work and spend a lot of time with them outside of just playing sports. I know how you are about them academically and staying on them about their books and things. Were you able to get in time to kind of get some of them refocused academically?
Yeah. When we have a kid that come up here to play football, and he say, when you pull him up and ask him for him, why you came to play football? He says to me, because you asked me to and because you came here. And then when I talk to his teacher, his teacher said ever since he started playing football, he ain't stopped doing his work. That's what it's about. It's not about the game of football. It's about touching and saving lives through the game of football.
And there's nothing here that you're doing that's any different than some of the other places you've been. But having been here before, what has that been? How's that been an advantage to
Being
you
here
coming back?
before, it's an advantage, but going to Gadsden and doing what we did for those 2 seasons, it's short of winning those championship. It has upped the ante for Coach Fuller and credibility, just to be honest. You know, people are like,
Why is that? Because you did it at Gadsden now, so
I
they
think so.
take that a
I just
little
think
bit more
that,
seriously.
I'm a 10-year vet, Florida State. However you want to classify me, what page you want to put me in with the players that have been through the history of Florida State. Rooker's great, and that sometimes that's not enough credibility with these kids. But
With the kids or with the parents?
kids and the parents, but you know, going to Gadsden and doing it, it's a different type of respect. And just at the end of the day, we're gonna get that respect here though. We're gonna demand it by how hard we play. One thing the coaches know, if you play one of my teams, they're gonna play hard and they're gonna play physical. So
Do you think that was why some of them had a little disbelief that you could leave Gadsden and come back over here to Quincy?
yeah, I think they was 0-11 over here, and we was 11-1. I think people, but people that have disbelief and people are people that are scared of hard work. I think that those people don't understand the fight that I have in me. And me seeing the bottom was a familiar view for me. So it didn't bother me with coming back, to be honest. But I also said, this is no knock on nobody. I just said, I want to be celebrated more than being tolerated. And I think people need to understand that. Be celebrated no matter what you're doing and not tolerated. And over here, I just have full reins to try to save a kid's life by any means necessary, like Malcolm X said. Without killing somebody's child, I think people trust the process and what we're doing to try to reach our kids.
And you haven't left. Well, they always say that you have to leave home sometime to be respected. But the fact that you left and did it at Gadsden, at a larger, so-called larger school, and had an unprecedented amount of success at Gadsden. Gadsden had won before, but it's been a long time since they had won like they did when you were there.
They had won the state title with like 4 years previous, but they fell down so fast. And I think that people don't understand success is not a 1 day or 1 year thing. It's an everyday fight. To be successful, to be great at anything, you have to fight for it every day. Even when you reach the top, you have to fight to stay there harder than you did to get there. And a lot of people don't understand that about success. And I think a lot of times people make it to a pinnacle or make it to one of their goals or one of their dreams, and they think it's over with. No, you gotta re-dream, you gotta refocus, and you gotta dig in yourself harder. Because once you get it, it takes a lot of effort and energy and time to keep it.
But one of the things that I keep talking about, Corey, because see, we have a way of forgetting people's success when it's not what you want to see or envision for them. And I keep bringing up in almost every interview the number of kids that you had that signed and went on to school. Now, I don't care where they went to school, they had a chance to go to college that they didn't have, and some of them didn't have at all, and dreamed of. You have 21, 22, 23 kids that went in 18.
We had over 30 kids in 2 years, basically, to go to college. And the one thing my experience in life have showed me the importance of an education. Because when you live in communities where people don't look like you, and they're not playing sports, but they're living next door to you, if you're curious, you get to ask them questions. So you want to know one day, how do I set my kids and my family up for it? And so the kids' education, because you see a husband and a wife married with kids, and the first thing I tell, I went to Ohio State, went to the University of Minnesota. So when you hear that, and you hear these people, they're not majoring crazy, they're not like doctors and lawyers, but what they done, they got, both of them got educated, they know the value of a dollar, and they mortgaged themselves into debt for education for their kids. And I was always baffled, because at first I just stayed in an apartment, in a townhome, and then a townhome, then I got a house. And so once, I'm like, man, what do they do? I know I'm playing football. And so until you start talking to people, you start figuring out, man, we just like, we smidges on the paying bar. You think like, there's people that are CEOs of businesses that make $30, $40 million a year, and they ain't played a lick of football. And so I push the importance of it, even though it wasn't important in my life when I was young. It wasn't no pushing. Nobody pushed it. It's more than pushing. We're forcing these kids to understand, to be a part of this, you must get your education. If not, we can't use you. We're not using kids at Gadsden County High School. We didn't use kids at God, we're not gonna use them here. And them the two places I've been. And I've seen it on both levels. In high school, when a kid don't take it serious, and when a kid go to college and don't take it serious, they end up at the same road, walking in one of them streets now. How did I go to high school for 3 years, then graduate? I go to college for 3 or 4 years and don't have a degree. So it's very important to me.
What have you learned in your personal ministry in terms of doing this since you left the last time?
I think one of my hardest things is from day to day is you be having struggles and battles in your own personal life, and then you come and you have to speak in somebody else. People don't realize that these jobs are takers, but this job does a lot for me throughout the course of a day, a week, a month. Like football has saved me, but my second time in football has blessed me. The first time it blessed me in a different way. It took my family from out of the ghetto and that's what like. This time it's blessed my life because there's a lonely feeling being at the top. There's a lonely feeling when a lot of people can't really relate to you and they think they can. They don't understand the day-to-day operation of a person that's been successful or been in it. And so I tell people all the time, don't do a job, find your calling. And I found my calling right now where God wants me to be at this moment in time in my life, and it has sustained me in many ways. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful for it. You know, I'm grateful for people believing in me and that we got a problem and we got to get it fixed when we Corey for to fix it. So when people believe in you like that right there, all you can do is give your best. All you can do is try to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. And I think that's what a lot of people don't realize. That what successful people do, they're always a part of the solution and not part of the problem. Most problems, they stem from with people with problems. That's in leadership.
Talk a little bit about a topic we touched on yesterday about your heroes in the hood. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, my brother Bats called me and we was talking. He put some up on Facebook and I called him and I just told him, man, we gotta do something about this gang violence in these surrounding areas that's here in Tallahassee. And that kid hit me dearly. He was a student from Gadsden. His little brother, my little brother played travel league baseball together. They're in the same organization, so I know his mom and dad. And every time I see a kid lose his life to gun violence, it's touching because my brother was killed by a gun. But the heroes from the hood, it's guys from every community in Tallahassee that's an impoverished community that are part of a neighborhood. A group of guys that's coming together to try to help our young men, our young brothers, young ladies get themselves together and understand the consequences behind this stuff. So we're right at the stage where we're about to thrust into the spotlight completely and let everybody know we're here to help. We have an event this Friday at the Civic Center with Reverend James. He's a part of it. You talk about guys that have been incarcerated probably over 100 years or more with experiences now. They're back into society and they're just trying to give. These are working men, their husbands, their fathers, their granddaddies. And they know the consequences of being, so many guys are ex-gang members, so many guys are ex-felons. But they're hard and passionate to help our community. We don't want no handouts. We want people to know what we're doing is real. Because our community and our kids, they need it right now. There's some single mothers that's trying to raise some boys that are catching prayer hill.
Tell us some more about the event this Friday. When is it? Where is it?
This revitalization forum is coming. The White House is sitting down. Some of the top staffers, it's an event that Reverend James is putting on. I'm not a politician, but if it's gonna help our community, I gotta be there. Me and my brothers, the heroes from the hood, we will be there. They're strong forces with many more brothers that are standing with us.
Saturday? Friday?
Friday. It
What
starts
time?
at 6 o'clock at the Civic Center. So if you can be there, be there. It's a game changer that Donald Trump has put together for our communities.
You're hearing it from Corey, Heroes from the Hood, Friday, 6 o'clock, Leon County Civic Center. On the bottom down here, click the subscribe button. Also make comments down there so we can get back to you. We know what you think about what Corey and I are talking about. If you want to be a part, if you need more information, it's right down here underneath on the bottom there, Heroes from the Hood, Leon County Civic Center, this Friday, 6 o'clock. This is Mickey Clayton, Corey Fuller, CNC. We'll see you real soon. Step in the game.